What's going on, everybody? This your man Lucky. I'm back with another one. Guys, I said this before and I'm going to say it again, okay? Silence is power. You must understand that. First and foremost, guys, you got to understand that remaining silent is different than the silent treatment, okay? When you're dealing with women, and not only women, dealing with people in general, a lot of times, guys, people would like to try to draw you in to arguments and stuff like that, right? And a lot of times, a lot of guys get caught up with arguing, especially with women. You know, arguing is emotional. Let me tell you this: the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. It's easy to get into arguments with people. It's actually very easy, especially when you don't have what's known as emotional intelligence. See, when somebody makes you feel some type of way, you want to clap back. You want to get back. You want to release that emotion and that feeling. You want to let them know how they made you feel. And an emotionally intelligent person knows how to manage their emotions so that their actions are not driven by their emotions, but their actions are driven by logic. Any man, any masculine man knows that arguing doesn't solve anything. Actually, arguing causes more problems. This is why silence is power. Now, I came across a comment in my comment section in regards to an earlier video that I did about silence being power and masculine men knowing when to remain silent with women. And the comment was this. It was a great comment, okay? But the comment reads as such. It says, "The thing is, if you go silent and let women yap, yap, yap on, then they will see you as a pushover and will start crossing more boundaries." Okay, guys, this is where you have to understand that as a man, you have to put your foot down. So if a boundary is crossed, you must let it be known that your boundary was crossed and that that's unacceptable. You let it be known. You state your case. And then if the woman comes back and this and that and blah, 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 wants to argue with you and all of that, do not engage in the argument. You don't have to convince someone that they have to follow and respect your boundaries. You don't have to convince someone to do that. You state your case. You let it know, hey, listen, this boundary was crossed, whatever your boundary is. And yo, listen, that's not acceptable over here. I don't accept that. So from this point forward, let it be known that that's not acceptable over here. And that's that. Now, if down the line, let me, before I even get down the line, if at that point, you know what I'm saying, she wants to engage into an argument and all of that, just leave it alone. You said what you said. A masculine man is not going to go back and forth. You mean what you say and you stand on it. Say what you mean what you say, and stand on it. That's it. You don't have to go back and forth. Let me tell you something. Any woman that engages in arguments with you and wants to go back and forth with you, she doesn't like you. She doesn't respect you. That's just what it is. I don't care what y'all situation is. I don't care what your title is, her title is, or whatever. That woman really doesn't like you. A woman that truly likes you and respects you, she's not going to argue with you. It doesn't matter how much she disagrees with what you say. She's going to accept what you said for what it is, whether she likes it or not, and she's just going to move on. She's not going to engage in an argument with you. I'm telling you. I know this from experience. I know this. This is knowledge. Any masculine man knows that. A woman that is really into him, she's not going to argue with you. A woman that does not respect you and she doesn't really like you, she'll argue with you. Notice at the end of relationships, what always happens. You always notice, like, yo, we arguing all the time. It's always this. It's always that. And it's this, that, and the third. A woman who truly respects you, she won't argue with you. So you state your case and you leave it at that. If she wants to come back and argue with you, don't argue with her. You remain silent. You said what you said. Now, as far as, like the comment said, okay, she's going to see you as a pushover and will start crossing more boundaries, that's on you. That's on you. If you stay in a situation that you've already made it clear this is unacceptable and you stay, that's on you. She's going to see you as a pushover because you're being a pushover. She's only going to see you for who you are based on how you're acting. If you allow her to continue to cross your boundaries, then yeah, you're a pushover. And that's the only reason why she's going to see you as a pushover. Once you state your case and she does it again, that's it. You got to put consequences on it. If you don't give her consequences, she's going to keep doing what it is that she does. That's on you. So you can't just say, well, if I don't say anything, she's going to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. The only way she can keep doing it if you keep staying in the situation. If she's doing what it is that you don't like, get out of the situation. You state your case. If she doesn't respect what it is that you're saying, then you leave. That's on you if you stay. That's on you if you keep accepting behavior that is not becoming of the type of man that you are or what it is that you accept in a relationship. That's on you. So yes, if you stay, yes, she will absolutely 100% see you as a pushover if she's allowed to continue to do the things over and over and over that are crossing your boundaries. That's on you. A woman is not going to see you as a pushover when you say, look, you know what? We spoke about this before. It has happened again. I got to go. She's not going to see you as a pushover. She may, oh, well, fine. You want to go, go. Go, get up out of there. Be a man about it. But I promise you, you will 100% without a shadow of a doubt look like a pushover. Let me tell you something. Whether you sit there and argue with her about it or you remain silent about it, it does not matter. If you stay after she continuously violates your boundaries, you are 100% going to look like a pushover. So it doesn't matter if you argue or if you remain silent. You're looking like a pushover because you're still staying in the situation. That's what's making you look like a pushover, not whether you remain silent. Let me tell you something. If you remain silent, but then you leave, you're not going to look like a pushover. It's not the arguing. It's not the remaining silent that makes you look like a pushover. It's the you staying and continuing to accept your boundaries being crossed and doing absolutely 100% nothing about it is what makes you look like the pushover. Y'all, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and just talk about that because a lot, and that's not the only, I've gotten other comments where a lot of guys are like, man, it's weak. It's weak if you don't say anything, if you just, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying sit there and just accept foolishness. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you don't have to argue. You say what you say one time, let it be known, yo, I mean business. And that's it. And when it's time for you to stand on that business, you stand on it. That is what makes you look weak. Remaining silent does not make you look weak. Arguing does not make you look strong. A lot of guys, you think that because you could be loud and your voice is louder than hers and it's deeper than hers and you got big muscles and you man, that don't scare nobody. That's not gonna make a woman respect you. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all guys think that just because somebody might follow an instruction that they respect you. Nah, that's not respect. Respect is when they're following an instruction that you don't even have to give them. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. A woman who likes you, you're not going to even have to tell her certain things. Oh, this and that, nah. But a woman that doesn't like you, yeah, you're going to have to keep, putting her in line, putting her in line, putting her in line, putting her in line. So, yeah, you will 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, look like a pushover if you don't stand on business. So it's not the remaining silent that makes you look like a pushover. It's you not doing anything about it when it's time to stand on business that makes you look like a pushover. Look, guys, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.